Hello, friends. Uh-oh, what did I press? Oh no. Hi, how are you? How is everybody? I'm in my room today. Hey, how are you guys? Today, I don't really have much of a plan. Today's plan is to oh, my chat's not popping up on the screen. Today's plan is to do nothing, is to just talk, and also to play around with some things. I'm using face tracking on my phone right now, so my face is a bit more expressive. I can frown. I can frown at you guys. What's a smiley frown? Let me actually frown. I'm not very good at frowning. I'm a smiley person. I was not kidding with the ears. They're very mobile now. I like the mobile ears. See, I'm gonna fly away with them. I'm gonna flap my ears. I like them. They're only active now because I'm using tracking on my phone. I'm actually just testing out things. For example, where is my chat at? Honestly, that's why it's a random stream. I didn't really have a plan. I just wanted to talk to people. Is it this? Oh no, that's the old chat. Where is the other? Reactive, the particles, no test. This one. Say something. Someone say something. Someone say something in the chat right now. Is it this chat? I think it is. Okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Now we got that thing. Sorry, I haven't used the screen in a little while. I haven't used. We haven't been in the different locations since the last time I Since the last time I had my laptop. I have on a computer now. I have so many things. I have so much big technologies. You finally caught my stream? Hi, Joel. How are you? Oh, right. Oh. I also know how to fix the mic cutting me out. I found out which filter it is. It's actually Oh, I immediately forgot which one. Oh, I believe it was the noise gate thing, the noise suppressor. It doesn't like it when I talk too high pitched or too loud, which is like me. I am always too high pitched and I'm always too loud, so it's kind of unfortunate that it doesn't like that, isn't it? Tell it to stop discriminating against people who talk too loud. Tell it to leave me and other loud talker beans alone. Tell it to leave us alone, because that's not very nice. Yeah. How are you people? Oh, I'm so sorry to those who were on YouTube and were watching my YouTube last stream. My YouTube cut out at like an hour in, and it's because I didn't know the difference between YouTube and Twitch rules. And on YouTube rules is that you cannot watch any like third-party material on YouTube. So like we were watching the Puppy Bowl and you're not allowed to do that. So like literally while I was live, it cut. While I was live, YouTube said, nope, you can't have this no more. And it literally took it down. It took my like stream down while I was live. So sorry about that. I didn't know. I'm a lot more versed in let me turn the music down a little bit. I'm a lot more versed in YouTube rules now. Fun fact, once you get a warning on YouTube, you actually have to do a little test. You have to take this little test thing. Hi, Neon. You have to take a little test after getting a warning in order to remove your warning. It's like a 7-minute like questionnaire. It's like, are you allowed to do this? Yes. Okay. Then if you get it right, okay, you're good. Are you allowed to do this? No, you're not allowed to do this. It's a 7-minute quiz, and it's like, okay, now your warning will be removed after 90 days. But it's just a warning since it's my first time doing the goof. But yeah, no more watching videos on YouTube now. No more video watching. If we're going to watch any videos, I'm going to stream only on Twitch. So who knew? Going live with best of luck. Yeah, I hope you have a fun streams. It's the ice cream bucket, girl. Guys, I'm not ice cream. Ice nugs. I'm not. Okay. I can be anything you want me to be, honestly. If you think I'm an ice cream lady, I'll be an ice cream lady. I'll be an ice cream lady just for you, okay? Thanks for the subscriber, doggo. Thank you. I'll be an ice cream dog just for you. What flavor do you want? What flavor do you want? Do you want the I got cotton candy. I got I don't like chocolate. I am a dog. I can't really have that. I might die if I have too much. But I got Oreo. We got what about the flavor? I got strawberry. I got orange push-up flavor, like the pop push-up. Vanilla. No, I don't have basic vanilla in my not the rose petal ice cream. If any of you guys know, like, we're listening when I was talking to the Discord that one time, me and Kotaru went to a new place, ice cream place, the other day, and they sold a flavor that they called rose petal. And I was like, rose petal is a weird name for an ice cream flavor. Let me try this. I want to see what it's like. Like, maybe it's just gonna be like red and like strawberry or something. No, they put actual like living rose petals on top of it. But the problem was the rose petals were roses. It was like really old, so the roses were already withered away. So they put smelly, old, wrinkled up actual roses on the top of my ice cream. It was really gross. At first, I thought I took a bite into the rose. I thought it wasn't a real rose. I was like, surely they wouldn't put a real flower on my ice cream. So I bought it thinking, I literally I didn't think they would put a real rose on my ice cream. So I literally put it in my mouth and I was like, this doesn't taste very edible. And Kotaru was like, no, it doesn't look very edible. And it was a whole thing. Hi, Choco! Choco Pay! Choco Pay, hello. Technically, one of the creators of Ben & Jerry's made a grape flavor, but killed a girl who was trying to with dogs? I mean, yeah, grapes. Dogs are not supposed to have grapes. That's not good. Grapes is not good for dogs. Dogs can't have grapes. Can't have ice. I can't have a chocolate like that. It was an actual plant ice cream. Yes, actual like plant, literal rose petals in the ice cream. I thought it was just the name of the flavor. It wasn't. And then all throughout the ice cream, it like literally had like this like, it had this stuff that was like, it looked like real roses, but it wasn't. It was like some nasty like syrup in there. But Snugs, you'll take strawberry. Okay, you can have some strawberry. Okay, I'll give you some strawberry. Dude, my model has so much going on with it now, and I'm really happy about it. I'm doing face tracking on my phone now, and like the face tracking is kind of crazy, low key. All the problems I've been having with my model, like my eyes wouldn't open all the way, and I really half blink, and I couldn't move my eyebrows, so I couldn't really do any of this, and all of that changed because now I'm literally just face tracking with my phone, and it's so cool. All of my problems have been solved. I bought a phone stand so I can continue tracking with my phone, but I can't. Right now the tracking is working with I have two boxes stacked on top of each other, leaning against my monitor, so my phone in the middle. If I had an extra phone, I'd take a picture and show it to you. Because I've been DIYing. I have been DIYing stuff for like since the beginning of time. It's your first time watching a stream, Phillips? Hey, Phillips. I'm glad my YouTube peeps are starting to come and join and say hello. I'm so happy. Oh. What? Is my stream still alive on Twitch, by the way? I have my Twitch playback open on Twitch, the website itself, and it just gave up. It was just like, your browser encountered an issue. I think my stream should still be... Am I still live on Twitch? Okay, it says unstable. Average stream bitrate is too high. That's not true. My bitrate is 6,000. Which is standard for 1080p, is 60 FPS. I have no idea what Twitch is on right now. My first Zaya stream, if you don't count her collabs with Claire. Oh, that's valid. That's valid. Yeah, you're Claire's friend, yeah. Me and Claire are going to continue collabing. Probably not this week though. Maybe the week after that. We've been doing Kirby Air Ride, and I'm getting kind of tired of doing Air Ride. I kind of want to move on to the next game, which would probably end up being Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. She said that she said that there's like a 2-player like thing for Amazing Mirror. So if that's the case, then I would love to be the other Kirby in the run for a minute. That would be fun. That'd be fun. I don't know how Claire does it. I don't have the attention span to play the same game over and over and over again. I don't have the attention. I did like after like the 3rd time, I was like, okay, I'm tired. I'm a floater. I jump from one thing to another, and then from one other thing to another thing. But that's just how I've always been. I have trouble just sticking to one topic. It's why I do just chatting streams so frequently, and why I don't stick with like gameplay much unless the games I play are like one-off things, like the dog game I played, because my attention span won't let me keep up. I can't finish a game on stream. You know, I've been a game streamer for like 3.5 years now, and I only recently switched to just chatting. But like in 3.5 years of streaming consistently, mind you, I streamed a minimum of twice a week for 3.5 years of gaming. How many games do you think I finished in that time span? Minimum of 2 streams a week, and I streamed 3.5 years like that, with the longest break I ever took was 3 weeks long. Like, I've only finished 2 games on stream, and one was Rune Factory 5 and the other one was Dragon Quest Builders 2. Those are the only 2 games out of all 4 years of me streaming consistently. I'll finish in games. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Amazing Miracle would be wonderful. Players, I wonder what her stream that game would be like. Like, could she do it? Oh, 1 to 4 players. Oh, maybe. She'll probably just stick with, probably just be us 2 though. We're still doing speedrunning stuff though. I think trying to speedrun with 4 players would be more chaotic than good. I feel like people would just be like bumping into each other or something. Or Claire would be like, don't kill that that dude. I need the item. And I'd be like, oh, whoops. Sorry. I already got to him, you know? It would have been really awkward if I did that with Claire. Oh my god. Did y'all see that? What? Why did I disappear for half a second? I'm a ghost. Whoa, whoa. You did see that? I don't know what that's about. I am doing a new tracking though. I am tracking using my phone for the first time, so I do expect there to be some little blips here and there. I don't know. I'm just, this is a test stream. At the end of the day, this is a test stream. I want to see if my phone explodes. Last time I was testing this out for like 10 minutes yesterday of just like the phone tracking, and my phone got hot. And I forgot to take my case off. I was like, I'm gonna take my case off when I do this. I forgot to. So we'll see if my phone explodes or goes too high of a temperature. We cannot continue. We'll see. We'll see. This is mostly a test stream to see if my phone can truly handle what it says it's supposed to handle. And I'm actually looking at YouTube Studio for the first time. I usually don't have YouTube Studio open. Because I couldn't find it. It was like, where the heck do you find YouTube Studio? I found it. It was deep into YouTube's like settings. Category entertainment. It tells you how many concurrent viewers you have. It tells you how many views you have total while it goes. Actually, it's a little more detailed than Twitch's active like live streaming platform. The Twitch is like tells you like how many current viewers you have, but it doesn't give you like overall stats. Like YouTube generates the overall stats while you're streaming, and it's kind of crazy. Stream health. Stream is healthy. Stream health is excellent. Thank you, YouTube. Twitch says the opposite. Twitch keeps telling me my stream is unstable because the bitrate is too high, which is not true. It is only 6,000. Enable auto start. I don't know what that means. Auto stop. I also don't know what that means. 360 video. How would that work for a live stream? You can have 360 videos for live stream. My phone might catch on fire, actually. It's pretty old. Do you do reacting to stuffs? Not that often. Also, hi, Kevin. Not that often. Or like ever, actually, no. I don't know why I said that often. I kind of like sometimes would do that like once every blue moon when I open YouTube and like we like watch some videos together. Can't really do that anymore because I'm dual streaming to YouTube, and YouTube will smite me. I already got smited last stream because I watched the Puppy Bowl for like 10 minutes on stream and it didn't like that. So I can't do that. I can't. YouTube already got angry at me. They said if you do it again, you're getting a channel strike. So I listen, I wanna grow my YouTube and I wanna grow my Twitch and I wanna grow my TikTok and my Instagram. So I'm gonna play by the rules. I'm even playing by the Twitch rules right now. Fun fact, for Twitch rules, even if you're dual streaming, you're allowed to dual stream now, but you are not allowed to show chat for both YouTube and Twitch combined. So right now I only have Twitch chat open, which is kind of annoying. You can get around it, but you would have to have 2 separate chat sections. Like I'd have to have like chat on the left side of me be like Twitch, and then the chat on the right side of me be like YouTube. But I don't know how to do that. I know how to combine it. Yeah, like Claire has. I know how to combine the chat. I don't know how to separate them. I feel like you'd have to use like 2 different platforms. Like I use Streamlabs for chat, for example. I'd have to use like Streamlabs and I feel like something else at the same time to get 2 different chats. So, have you ever played Five Nights at Freddy Help Wanted? No, I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy game because Five Nights at Freddy's games are a little spooky and I'm a little baby. I get scared easy. I'm just a puppy, man. I'll play a scary game and then I'll get a heart attack, and I don't want a heart attack. I want to not be hard. Have you seen Epic the Musical? No. I do have 2 options for games today if you guys want me to play something though. There's a Minecraft server. Okay, good night, Mickey. I am streaming a little late today. There's a Minecraft server that I kind of want to try. It's called Fairy SMP, and it looks really, really pretty. So I will either play Minecraft today's, or we can just sit here and talk. That works too. I am a yapper, so I can talk for a long time. I could do that, or Cooking Simulator. Since I've been talking lately about how bad I am at cooking, I thought maybe I should play Cooking Simulator. I couldn't play Cooking Simulator when I had my laptop because the game ran too slow, but now I have a better PC, so I should be able to play it. You just broke your transmission. Bro, you in cars. You have such bad car luck. How would you even combine the 2 chats? I know Claire puts them side by side. Oh, to combine the 2 chats is actually really easy. Mine combined automatically. So I actually had chat combined for a little bit and I had to undo it. Mine combined automatically. Literally, if you log in, because you get chat, I get chat through Streamlabs. That's my method. Literally, if you log into YouTube on Streamlabs, it'll automatically combine them. And I had to undo that. I had to undo that. You like Talk Panda? Okay. Have you played Assassin's Creed? Yes. I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I like being a pirate. Arrgh. I like sailing the open seas and stealing all your booty. I like that. Those top tier funds. We do like that. I also I like the sea shanties that they played all the time. You know, you'd constantly be singing, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, early in the morning. I like being a pirate. I am a pirate at the end of the day. If I wasn't a marching band dog, I'd be on a ship right now, taking people's loot and bonking them. There once was a something. The name of the something is something. The something. Some. I like that stuff. That was fun. I wanna be a pirate. I should rebrand. I'm gonna rebrand as a pirate. No more marching band, guys. I'm sorry. The puppies gonna have to abandon y'all. I'm gonna replace the puppies with pirates and sea zanties. You have to go live on both Twitch and YouTube and then add their chats to the layout. Oh, see, I do a restream. I'm sure a restream probably has its own little method to do. I don't do I don't dual stream the same way Claire does. She has a different attachment into OBS. I use Restream right now. I might switch it to something else because there are some downsides to Restream, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Black Flag on the Wii U though was so good for Assassin's Creed. Like I loved having the hand. I know that the Wii U is a flopped console because it didn't really sell well, but the concept of the Wii U was very cool. Some of the games utilized it so well. Black Flag, I remember like the map and stuff being on like the handheld part where you played the game. But the most interesting game that used the Wii U's mechanic was oh, what's it called? Batman Arkham City. And what happened in Batman was that in the controller was basically Batman's wristwatch, right? You know how he talks into the watch and like he has all this like gadgets and stuff on the watch? That was your controller and it was so cool. Like when somebody would talk to you, like through your watch, if the audio would come through the controller itself, I think that's the best way to play that game. I don't care about any of the other console releases for that Batman game. No, it is not compared to the Wii U's version. It was so cool. Cyan is a literal salty sea dog. Yar fiddle diddle dee. Fiddle dee dee. In the middle of playing that one. Oh, I like Black Flag. I've only played Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I own a lot of Assassin's Creed's game. I just haven't played them yet. What are your favorite girl doll franchises to play with as a kid? Barbie, Polly Pocket, My Little Pony, Care Bears. Ooh, I was a little tomboy. I didn't play with dolls. Now I guess the girliest thing that I played with as a kid was not a doll. No, I didn't really I had some dolls, but they were my sisters. My sister's she's 11 years older than me, so there's like a huge age gap. So like she had a ton of like really old dolls and I would occasionally play with them. But I mostly had them fight each other. Like I wasn't like one of those girls who'd be like, let's make the dolls have a tea party. No, they'd be slapping each other. They'd be backhanding each other. I was a violent, I was a violent child. Whenever I'd play with my stuffed animals, I'd always make them fight each other too. Every time. I liked wrestling. I liked the idea of wrestling when I was a kid. So I did have Littlest Pet Shop though. I actually really loved my Littlest Pet Shop stuff. I cried. I had like a little pet shop. I had a lizard. I had like the little green lizard, little like fluffy dog. I can't remember the other ones I had. The lizard was the one I remember the most. And I had the Littlest Pet Shop dollhouse that went with it. And I specifically remember my parents throwing it away because they felt like I was too old for it. This was in high school, so I probably was too old for it. It was like my sophomore year of high school. I was like 15 years old, crying because my parents like were throwing away my dolls and stuff. Like I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, how dare y'all? How dare? Not dare. Hi, Aaron. Also, Luigi. I had a lot of people on YouTube today. What's good? My YouTube chat is usually dead, so I'm glad that my YouTube is getting some people coveted. I'm trying to expand. Maybe someday I'll start live streaming on TikTok too, and I'll have 3 platforms to conquer the world. I have the internet for it. My internet speed's kind of insane, low-key. My parents pay for like 1 gig of like upload and download speed is kind of insane. Although I'm the homeowner now, so I've been paying for the internet, so I probably gonna downgrade. I mean, no one needs a whole gig of upload and download speed. That's a bit overkill. For streams, for like upload speed for streaming, you only need like 10 megabytes. Like that's really all you need. So Space Yu-Gi-Oh series? Oh no, I wasn't allowed to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I wasn't allowed to do anything Yu-Gi-Oh growing up. Hi Rose. Yu-Gi-Oh was, I grew up in a very Christian household. Yu-Gi-Oh is the devil according to my mother. So I wasn't allowed to watch it growing up. So I actually know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh. Only thing I know is that they had that blue-eyed dragon, the blue-eyed dragon, the white one. the white, that one, that's all I know. Is that like, that's like a rare card or something, I don't know. What's your opinion on Buddhism? Taoism? I'm not that knowledgeable. I'm just an anime girl on the internet. I don't know any of those. I don't know the blue-eyed white dragon. Yeah, you took the Rank the Magical Girl series. Sailor Moon. Never watched Sailor Moon. Capcom. I never watched it. Never watched Pretty Cure. I never watched any of these. I've heard of Little Witch Academia though, and I've heard of Sailor Moon. That's it. That's it. Usually watch streams through YouTube, so it's really nice surprise to see you actually have a YouTube account streamed through. Yeah, I've been doing. I only started doing a YouTube. I sound like my parents doing the YouTube. I only started doing the YouTube about 3 weeks ago, because that's when I got my desk. The reason I didn't dual stream before all those 4 years I've been streaming for is because I couldn't. I didn't have a desk. Welcome to the puppy parade, Big. I stream by sitting crisscross applesauce in my bed, with like a little laptop stand. So it's hard to dual stream with one monitor. I know Claire does it with one monitor, but that's like hard to do. I have bad eyesight, so I can't really minimize things either. They have to be as big as possible, or I won't be able to read chat or know what I'm doing. I have really bad eyes. So I had to wait until I got a desk. Now I have a powerful PC and I have a desk, and the desk has LED lights built in it, and life is good. Life is good. That's all I needed to be happy. Recommend watching the sub version of the Duel Monsters anime. Are they good as an adult? Like, is watching Yu-Gi-Oh as an adult, or like watching Pokemon as an adult, like, is there anything there? Or is it like one of those things that's fun to watch as a kid, but like as an adult, it's like, To be fair, Yu-Gi-Oh did have certain religious symbols in the cards artwork, so it was really misinterpreted as something like that. Yeah, and Pokemon had that bad rep too because of that Lavender Town theme. Remember that big story about like the Lavender Town music was so spooky that the kids were like having like crazy nightmares and getting sick and going to the hospital and stuff like that. Yeah, my mom heard about those stories and was like, no Pokemon for you, so I couldn't do Pokemon either. Ever watched Dragon Ball Z? No, but that's my brother's favorite show. He had Dragon Ball Z everything. Ever watched Inuyasha? No, but I know what it's about. It's that guy, the one with the white hair and the white tail. I know that guy. I know what he looks like. I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon. Haven't watched One Piece. There's too many episodes. Haven't watched Hunter x Hunter. You're like naming every anime I've never watched. Naruto, I have not watched Naruto. And it's funny because I've watched, there's like a long list of like probably like 80 different animes I have watched, and you're naming every one that I haven't. So they're going to make some fan art, just working on my newest model, so it's taking time. Oh, that's so sweet. But I appreciate you want to make me some art. People don't be wanting to make me art. Unless you're Panda. Panda likes making me lots of art, actually. Panda is the art guy. Did I ever say hi? I don't think I ever said hi to Aaron. Aaron, if you're still here, hello. I don't think I said hi. Never seen Naruto? No, I haven't seen. I remember back when I was like really into anime when I was in high school. I think I like watched like one episode and I was like, nah. My Hero Academia, yes. I watched My Hero Academia till I was up to date, but this was years ago. So I'm not up to date anymore. Like maybe season 3, whenever that little kid joined. What's her name? Aries is her name? Iris, something like that. Whenever that little kid joined, that like changed the entire fandom. That's the last season I watched, the one where she like spawned and they like helped her. How about Bleach? No. Seven Deadly Sins, yes, although I have not watched the latest season about the whole the two different sides, the angels versus the non. I haven't watched that season, but I did watch it. Favorite Studio Ghibli movie? I've only watched 2 Studio Ghiblis. I've watched Spirited Away, and I watched My Neighbor Totoro. My Neighbor Totoro. They're both really wholesome. I think I would like them equally. I do. I like both of them. My Hero Academia gets dark though. I have heard that it can get dark. The fandom can get dark too. So. Fairy Tail? Oh my god, don't get me started on Fairy Tail. I don't like Fairy Tail. I got 180 episodes in, so I have a lot of leeway. You know, it's not like one of those people who like watch one episode and go, "Man, I don't like this show." No, I got really far, and I realized I really don't like fairy tale. I don't like fairy tale. The reason I don't like fairy tale is because every character in that anime has very unique like powers and cool powers and stuff. They don't use them the way that they should. First of all, they're all just punching bags, so it doesn't matter whether they get hit once or a million times. They will still, it doesn't matter how many times they get hit on fairy tale, they will just get back up again. That's one thing I didn't like about fairy tale. The lack of stakes. Like, there's no high stakes, and when there are high stakes, it's usually destroyed by something really dumb. I'm not gonna listen, I liked it when I was in high school. I tried to rewatch fairy tale as an adult. It did not work. I tried to rewatch it a year ago. Oh my gosh, they don't use the power like they're supposed to. In the first season, I'm talking like episode like 5. All right, so this is really early. It's not a spoiler. All right, it's like 5 episodes in. Lucy and the gang, Lucy and I forgot who other person's in the room, but Lucy is literally fighting this guy who fights with his hair. He fights with his hair, mind you. Like his hair stretches, he grabs people with his hair, he throws stuff with his hair. He fights with his hair. Okay, Lucy has a summon called Cancer, who literally cuts hair. His whole thing is that he's a hairstylist. He holds scissors, cut, snip, snip, snip. That's what he does. He cuts stuff when he shows up. That's his whole thing. Tell me why the way that she chose to beat the guy who fights with his hair is she summoned Aquarius, which is the lady who shoots water. She summoned the water celestial to fight somebody who fights with his hair. And it worked because, oh my god, she used so much water that the hair absorbed the water. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I was so mad. I was literally so much watching that show. I was like, what are we doing here? She has an entire person dedicated to cutting things, but instead of choosing that, she wins the battle by using water? What? Explain. I'm not going to forget that other time later in the season. I guess I won't go into too deep depth about this one in fairy tale though, because this one's like hundreds. This is like 150 episodes, and I ain't gonna forget the time though. There was a literal like hostage situation happening in the anime. I'm talking like you don't do what we asked you to do, you gonna go boom. Oh, like it was that bad. It was that serious. And you know what? They didn't do what they asked them to do. And they went boom anyways. And they all survived like nothing happened. Made me so mad. So mad. I was like, what's the purpose then? Why are there any challenges in this anime if we're just going to let it happen anyways and nothing come of it? Rave Master? No, I've never heard of Rave Master. Or Kimba the White Line. I actually haven't watched anime. Despite being an anime girl on the internet, I haven't watched much anime lately. I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't. Cowboy Bebop? No, I don't want to watch that one. I don't like the art style. Art style is a big thing for me. And like older animes, I really don't like how they look. So I really haven't watched. I haven't watched most older animes because I just don't like the art style. I don't. I know Kotaru. Kotaru, my boyfriend, he's watched Cowboy Bebop. Bebop? Yeah, it is Bebop. He has watched that one. I don't like the older ones. Star Wars Visions? The anime, is that like actually related to Star Wars, or is that like something different? Like what is that actually related to Star Wars? That's to say, no, I have not watched Star Wars, the Star Wars Vision thing. No, I haven't. You know, it's funny because I watched My Hero Academia after I watched Fairy Tail, and I remember watching My Hero and thinking it was the best thing ever. I was so happy that these people had their abilities and they actually used them like they were supposed. Like they were clever. I liked My Hero because they were clever with their abilities and they raised stakes in the beginning of the anime. They were like, this dude uses his powers, but his body can't handle it, so he gets hurt, and you don't want him to get hurt and like end up in a bad situation. Like they raised stakes early on. It was like My Hero basically had everything that I felt like Fairy Tail was missing. So the fact that I watched Fairy Tail and then My Hero, like I was like so obsessed with that show for a little bit. And then apparently I stopped at a good spot though, because I heard that like after season 3 it gets kind of weird and kind of boring and people don't like it as much. So it seems like I stopped at a good spot. Think about it, with this anime talk, your marching band dog motif reminds me of Show by Rock, since most of the characters are anthropomorphic animal musicians. That's cool. That's cool. A lot of people don't think I look marching bandy though, but that's probably a rant for another day. I was actually because I've recently learned how much people don't know about marching bands just because of the talk over my designs. And I kind of want to talk about bands and like how vastly different they are. Because when people were like, people on YouTube, I've had people being angry in my comments on YouTube the past few days. Mostly because I made a post saying, hey guys, I'm a marching band dog and not a nurse. And for some reason that triggered a lot of people. But what I noticed was that when people talk, because they're like, your OC is a, you didn't spend time designing your OC. You just rushed it. You didn't make it. If you want it to be a marching band, make it look like a marching band dog. And so people in the comments of my like shorts were kind of mean. But to me, I mean, that just shows me how much people don't know about bands. When you see like a marching band online, like on TV or something, they're usually the stereotypical band. You know the type. They're usually like red or they're navy blue. They have gold buttons everywhere. They got them little shoulder gold tassels, and they got buttons all the way down the centers and the sides of their outfits that don't look that are just there just to be there. Those are more like military type bands. There are a lot of different kinds of bands. So when you see the ones on TV, they're military bands. They're military bands and a handful of other bands. But if you actually look up, like if you were to Google marching band, just marching band period right now, you'd find all different kinds of bands. There's core style bands, which core style bands are the ones that roll steps, the ones that walk. They don't like do the high knees in there, they just walk. Those core style bands are the ones you might see some of the shiny buttons for. And then you have show style bands. Those are the bands where you have the high knees, where you got the high knee. HBCU bands, the bands I went to, which is a HBCU stands for historically black college and university. I went to a black college called HBCU. Those are a different kind of band. They look different as well. Cyan is in her uniform because she's not performing. Sure. We have there's HBCU bands, which are like show style band, but their uniforms look different than like a core style. And then you have what's the word? DCI bands. And they all look really different. The only thing that makes them look like, the only thing that's marching band-esque, quote unquote, about them is the fact that they're holding an instrument. Like it's an entire like popular category of band performances. They compete every year. We actually go see them perform. Me and Kotaro, we see them perform every year. Like the competition, we go to the competition every year to go see them perform. And every year they actually get new uniforms every year. New uniforms because they want uniforms that matches their show. And a lot of them actually don't even wear marching hats like I have. Some of them might wear like a cowboy hat, or they might wear like a or anything, because they just get a uniform that matches the theme of their show. I mean, literally last year, one of the themes of the shows was like, oh my gosh, Mink, thank you for the raid. Thanks. I was about to start educating people on the different kinds of marching bands because there's so many of them, and people only seem to know like the military bands, and it becomes confusing. But did you have fun? Oh, guys, Mink was playing Bokura. Did you have fun with Bokura? Was it fun? Did you guys enjoy it? It's a really good game. I hope you guys got like enjoyed it and figured out like what was going on in it. It is a wild game. It is a wild game. Shout out. Oops. Dude, it looked interesting. Oh my god, I played through that game with Kotaru like 2 years ago. It's so good. It's such a good game. You missed the ending? Oh, that's unfortunate. See some cowboy matching band outfits while reaching. Have you? Yeah, there's quite a bit. There's a lot of different kinds of marching bands. There's not just the military ones. Like when people were telling me what I should add to my like outfit to make it look marching band-esque, they were just like describing the stereotypical band, and I don't want my marching outfit to look stereotypical. You got stuck towards the end of their collab. I believe it. The game could get kind of confusing because one person can see blocks that the other person can't. So it's like you gotta like figure it out. Like, can you see this? No, wait, I'm seeing this, but can you see that? No, I'm seeing that. And it becomes a whole thing. It gets like so crazy. The game does get crazy. But yeah, we were talking about the different kinds of marching bands. Oh, so there's those ones, right? There's like the high stepping bands that I went to. There's the like drum corps, DCI bands. There's like the normal core style ones where you might see like all the golden like parts and bells and whistles and whatnot on their outfit. And then you have the bands that I was kind of looking at when I made my design. There's some bands in Japan. Some bands in Japan actually have the females. They actually wear skirts. Like that's part of their uniform. That's why my model has a skirt on it, because that's part of some uniforms for marching bands. So there's a lot of different types of bands. I can show you guys pictures, but I can't play the videos to show them because I am streaming to YouTube and I refuse for YouTube to get mad at me again. All right, fool me once, shame on me, I guess. Fool me twice, and shame on me again. Shame on me again. But yeah, people had no idea. People were like, you need buttons, you need gold. Someone told me to add gold. God, I hate gold in uniforms. One thing I don't like about band uniforms, I hate gold, and I hate buttons in places where buttons don't need to be. I marched in 2 different bands, but I had a high school band, I had a college band, and in both bands the buttons were there for like literally were just there in the spaces you needed them to be there. That's why in my jacket I have buttons down the bottom, because I was envisioning how I would like put the jacket on when I was making the design, right? The buttons are on the side because these type of jackets usually they open up on one side, so like you fold it over, like I'd have it over my left side and I'd fold it over to my right and button it down the bottom corner. I don't think the artist actually drew them on, but I actually had buttons in my original design on the sleeves for the cuffs to keep them on, because those are the necessary ones. Some bands have them buttons on their shoulders as well, simply because some uniforms have like an extra strap that go over your shoulder for extra like security in the outfit. This one, the way mine is, would probably have some sort of shoulder strap as well. Just looking at it, I just didn't add that. But yeah, when YouTube Puppy wants to share in the class, well, it just showed me like, I guess I've always been in a band, so I guess I didn't really think about like the people who hadn't been in one and how they might like look at my like outfit and be like, that's not a band outfit. And I'm like, trust me, anything is a band outfit. I want to show y'all some. I don't want a sash. The bands that I marched in did not have a sash. They didn't. I marched in 2 different bands and they didn't have one. Why gold? Because gold is part of the band stereotype. You wear red and then maybe some white and maybe some black, and then you have gold buttons everywhere. Like gold buttons, gold tassels. That's part of like the stereotypical band. Like think about like the image of SpongeBob. When SpongeBob had a marching band, he had gold buttons all over. That's why people were suggesting gold. Because when you think of marching band, if you've never been in one, or if you've never been to like competitions or anything, you think of like the the sash. I can show y'all some pictures of some cool bands because there's a lot of different kinds. I just don't want to accidentally. Let me make sure I'm not showing anything I'm not supposed to. I just want to have YouTube open and make sure I ain't make sure I'm not making YouTube mad. I don't know what I don't want to like make them mad again. I can show you the band that not the specific band, but the type of band I was in. If you guys are curious, let me make sure. That we get the window capture going from my next screen. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Oops. This is the kind of band I was in. When I was in the marching band, I was in an HBCU band, which is a historically black college. A HBCU band is usually characterized as the drum majors usually have these really tall, fuzzy hats, and they always hold some sort of mason in their hand. They call them masons. They will yell at you if you don't call them mason. Those little staffs thing they have in their hand. They're called maces. I think masons. They're called maces. They have to have one. A lot of these bands. This is what I was actually referencing the most when I made my design. If you look, you see my mouse, right? Boop, 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 boop. This outfit. So a lot of marching bands that aren't like the stereotypical ones. Welcome to the puppy parade. They usually just have their logo either down the middle, down the side, or just sitting in the center, like right here. Since I don't really have a logo because I'm a doggo. I'm not necessarily it's not a real band. I'm just a dog, man. I put a paw print on my design. On my hat is also on the side of my jacket too. That was the replacement. I'm sorry. The transition is really loud. I know. I'm sorry. I need to fix that. I keep forgetting to fix it because people only commented on subtitles. But most of these bands, their outfits is literally. Look at this one. It's literally one color with the uniform with the logo in the center and some buttons. This one, a stripe. Their name of the school right here and some buttons. With this one, name of the school in the center and a little bit of buttons on the side. This is probably the closest to a traditional band you'll see is that one. I think that's Southern University. JSU. Look at that. A singular stripe with the name of the school in the middle. You see what I'm saying? This is what I was referencing when I made my design. I was not referencing the other bands that have like all the bells and the whistles and the metal, all the gold like buttons and random spots, you know. It's how you came up with the video. Yeah, this is basically how I came up to my video design. Gold looks good with black. Yeah, with this color scheme, gold wouldn't pop out. So I that's why I didn't put gold in this one. Also, one thing I wanted to add that if I were to add, people would be so confused because again, people don't know their bands. Capes. Drum majors always, and HBCU bands always have a cape. Almost always. Not always. I don't think this one. No, he does. He has a little white cape. In HBCU bands, they always have capes. See that capes right there? Little red cape. Look at that. This school, literally a singular stripe with their logo on it. This is what I was referencing when I made my model. When people were like, you don't look like a band person. You don't have buttons. Not every band has buttons. HBCU bands don't. Capes. I want a cape. I want a cape, but I feel like if I added a cape, people would be like 10 times more confused than they already are. It wouldn't fit. I think it would. If I had a cape, it had to be a solid color. Like, it would just be like white or something. Like maybe just like a white cape with like the paw print logo on the back of it. What band were you in? That's a secret. I can't tell you that one. I was in an HBCU band though, so I mean the band is probably going to be on this page somewhere. I'm just not going to point it out. I might even be in one of these images, to be honest. I never checked, but because I was in one of these bands. I was in one of these bands. I just ain't gonna tell you which one. Look at that, single stripe with the name. And some band members have capes too. So it's not always just a drum major thing. Some band members actually have capes. Now, the kicker. These are the ones y'all gonna look at me sideways with, bro. This is HBCU bands. This is what I marched in. This is what I referenced when looking at bands. The other one, oh, DCI band uniforms. These are the bands where they get new uniforms every year to match what show they're performing. These are called drum corps bands, and man, drum corps are professional bands. There's two, I believe. There's like drum corps for like people over the age of 25, but the main drum corps that like most people watch has an age frame of 13 to, I think, like 13 to like 20 something, I believe, like 24, 25, I believe. No, 13 to 21, something like that. But it's like the best of the best like kids around who like perform. And some of these outfits, this is one of them. I saw it. This is a band outfit. Like this is a band outfit right here. There's so many different types. Like some of you wouldn't even know they were bands. Look at that. It's literally just a red stripe. Band uniforms or whatever you want them to be. Look at these. These look very different, don't they? Don't they? There's so many different kinds. Now these look a little more normal with like the bucket hats and stuff, but a lot of them don't have hats when we do this. Or they have little fancy ones. Look at this one. They're marching a little suit jacket. That's so cool. I can't tell you what band I was in. That's a secret. Look at them. Look at how fly these people look, dude. They're so cool. There's so many different kinds. I get new outfits every year. Some of them are like a little too colorful, you know, like this one. A little too colorful. These ones are basically sparkly. Look at that. They don't have a hat. They're just performers. They just have like performer outfits. It really depends on like the kind of band. I was in an HBCU band, the one with the capes. I never did this kind of band. I wasn't good enough to be in this kind of band. Quite frankly, you have to be the best of the best to perform with these bands. I never tried. I would never even try to audition for these ones. I know it wouldn't go anywhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's different kinds. So many different kinds of bands. I miss it. I like being in a band. I don't know, it's just something I was thinking about after like having so many people like say, you don't look like a marching band dog. Try putting more effort into your design. I was like, but I did though. Because there's so many different kinds. So many different kinds of bands. So it's actually really cool how there's so many different kinds. Now look at a little mason. You got the mace. You got the mace. I keep saying mason. It's called a maze. Why do I keep calling it mason? Mason's a name. Mason is a name. There's so many different kinds. A stick is not, bro. If you call it a stick to anybody who has a mace, they will like beat you up. I remember calling it a I think I called it like a baton once, and they said, "What did you say to me? What did you say? It's not a baton." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what it's called." And they got so angry with me. They got DCI, and then you got Japanese uniforms for like bands. They're allowed, they can wear skirts. Some of the bands in Japan, I also referenced these when I was looking at like skirts and stuff for my outfit. Mine's like a combination of like what I was looking at for like the Japanese bands combined with like HBCUs. Not a traditional. A lot of them wear skirts. This one in particular, this is a really popular this is a popular, one of the more popular bands in Japan. This is the Kyoto Tachibana, I believe is what they're called. And they have like a cute little skirt and little crossover. This band is really popular because they do a lot of like dancing when they perform. Like I'm talking, they're actively like jumping and kicking and like spinning around when they play. That's why this band is super popular. But yeah, this is what I was referencing too in my design. The bands that have skirts. This is what I was talking about, like the stereotypical look. So like the buttons along the sides and then like the things down the middle. While some bands do have that, most bands don't do that. What the dog doing? Hey Truly, the dog is talking about bands. Bands. Also, I think my Twitch ads are gonna run soon. Wait, where did Twitch go? Oh my gosh. I done closed Twitch. Where did it go? I've seen if Cyan makes it easier to see the art. Yeah, that's true. Like most of the fan art I had, like the art I've got commissioned and stuff, like has a lot of that in it. Has a lot of like me like marching around with like a little like color guard thing in my hand. But yeah, there's so many different kinds. I don't know. I just want to talk about that because it's something I've been thinking about. Like reading up on like the comments and stuff regarding like my outfit and stuff, and I was just like, no, guys, you guys just don't know the different kinds of bands. There's so many. There's some bands that don't even look like bands, bro. You wouldn't even, if they weren't holding an instrument in their hand, you would have no idea they're actually a band. So I wanted to look unique a bit, you know. I'm sorry. I know the transition is loud. I'm sorry. Thinking of making a turkey sandwich. I love turkey so much. I like turkey sandwiches, although Kotaru really does not like them. He's like, Cyan, why are you making turkey sandwiches? How gross. How gross. He doesn't like that. What kind of bread? I always use the whole wheat bread because I'm basic, dude. I'm basic. That's me. That's my new theme song. That's my theme song. There we go. Ad breaks. Wait, ad breaks are happening now? Be right back, guys. I'll come back after the ads. There's no ads on YouTube, but I can still destroy your ears with my transition. Doesn't matter what platform you're on, I can still destroy your ears with my transition. We back. Yes, we are back. We back. We back. You know what's funny? When I stream, I've gotten a habit of writing down a lot of things on my phone while I'm streaming. I take notes of things to talk about, like when I do just chatting stream. Whenever something literally interesting in my life happens, I write it down so I can talk about it. Also, hi Doodle. Hi. I write them down. But guess what? Ranger. Hey, Ranger, it's been 10,000 years, dude. How are you? Hey. Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Ranger's here, guy. Ranger is like my first like my first follower, dude. Jinxed is Ranger, bro. He's like my first follower. Isn't that crazy? It's just funny the timing, my ears. Guys, you'll be fine. Your volume was all the way. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I need to fix my transition. Someone reminded me in the Discord like today or tomorrow. Cyan, try to see if you can lower the volume on your transition because it's been acting up for a while. Outfit change. Boop. Do you want the pigtails or do you want to keep the long hair if you redeem outfit change? You gotta specify. You want me to keep the hair? You'll do it while I sleep. Yeah, I know you'll warn me. You'll let me know while I'm be knocked out and be like, and you're gonna be like, hey Cyan, have you considered fixing your audio? Will you always remember me? I will most definitely try my best. You know, when I'm someday super famous and popular, a million years from now, I'll always remember the OG homies who stuck around with me. You know, I'll always remember the people who hang around. Long hair, okay, I'm using the exact word. But I'm old. But how you've been, Cyan? Also make the transition loud. Oh, make it louder. Bet. That I can do. I don't know how to make it quieter, but I'll sure as heck figure out how to make it louder just for you guys, okay? Yeah, just for you guys. Yeah. But yeah, someday if I ever become big and famous, I'll always remember my homies. You always gotta remember where you start from. Where did we come from? Where did we go? You know, where did we come from? Cotton Eye Joe. He couldn't have said it any better. You know, you gotta remember where'd you come from and where you come. Yeah. I'll never let you forget me. I believe it, Panda. Panda's gonna be in my like DMs like, do you remember me? Do you remember? It's gonna be like 20 years from now where I'm like, 20 years from now, I'm gonna have like 4 kids. They're all going to be like full like grown adults. And then like Panda's gonna slide into my DMs and be like, do you remember me? About now. Do you remember me now? It was me, Panda. Pandice? You know the one? The one when you were VTuber like 20,000 years ago? Oh yeah, that one. I've always seen your channel, but it's my first time seeing you live. That's good. I'm glad you showed up. Yeah. I'm glad you stopped by to say hello and watch the live. I only recently started dual streaming, like maybe like for like 2 or 3 weeks still. YouTube is a little empty since I haven't been doing it for a while, but my Twitch has peoples around. I want to get more YouTube homies. I do. I want to have people from all platforms saying hello. We gotta get monetized on YouTube though. But like, I need people to like watch my stuff to do that. My shorts get viewed pretty decently. It's like the videos itself. But I remember reading that like people would generally on YouTube follow you for one thing. So like, for example, if they follow you for like your shorts content, then they probably won't be watching like your longer videos. Or if they follow you for your videos, they're probably not going to be watching your shorts and stuff. So I remember reading about that. So I'm not surprised that like my shorts get kind of like a decent amount of visibility, but my videos don't. So I'm forward to getting more views than anything. Yeah. Honestly, just gotta be like consistent with uploads. I'm gonna say try because I'm a one dog team. All right, I'm going to try to start uploading more YouTube's contents. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Is me? Okay, you're gonna hang out. You're gonna lurk in YouTube. Thanks, Fred. I appreciate it. Most of my subs come from live. Most of my subs come from shorts. Like all of them are from shorts. I think since streaming on like YouTube, I've only gotten like 2 subscribers while I was live. Like I've only had the alert go off like twice while being live. So it is what it is, you know. You get one part of the platform that like people like, and for me it's the shorts, and for you it's your live and your your videos. Gonna try to make you the most famous VTuber ever. Yeah. I'm trying to have my channel popping. You know what type of I aspire to be to a point where like Gargrua, you know how she showed up on stream one day and she said, ah, and that's all the internet needed to like to run with it, and she became super popular. That's what I need. I want to become big enough to where I could just show up on stream and be like, and people be like, oh my god, I don't know what sound she just made, but that was amazing, top quality. We'll follow her, guys. Everybody look at this video of her making a noise. Really, if I have my 1,000 sub streams soon, let's go. That's pretty good. That's good. She did the thing. What did I do? What was the thing I did? I do a lot of things. I don't remember. What did I do that was substantial? What I do? Sorry, I'm stimming. I'll sit down. Sorry, because you make at least 10k plus weird sounds a stream. Yeah. I only recently found out how much money people get from YouTube, and I was like, hey, I want to try. They found out how much money people can make from like YouTube uploads, and like because I know monetization with YouTube is about how many hours people watch per se, and I was like, you know, that sounds interesting, because that counts into your like it counts your live streams, and it also counts your like video hours viewed too. But I'm not monetized yet, so that's not possible. I gotta get monetized first. It's gonna take me 10 years to get monetized on YouTube. It's so weird starting on YouTube for like the first time. I feel like starting all over on the platform from scratch, man, I would not wish this on anybody. But good thing I'm dual streaming. I cannot imagine. I knew so many streamers who like switched platforms, and I can't imagine doing that, because even just like dual streaming to YouTube, like I first started YouTube, I'm like, okay, what am I doing? How do I get people to watch? No one knows who I am. Like, what do I do? And it was insane, you know. The Cyan weird sound techno remix is coming. Yes, it will. It will. But Cyan, for you, never about the love of the game. It's all about the money. Yeah, oh my god, you know me so well. I'm just pocketing the money left and right. You know me, the one with millions of subscribers every day. You know, I just got thousands of subscribers. You know, every month I'm actually pulling in $1 million every single month from Twitch. Can you believe it? $1 whole million. Honestly, I should just have a whole team of people with how much money I make. No, I actually do. I never watched the old Squid Game. I haven't watched any Squid Game, to be honest. I heard that the new Squid Game was questionable, though. I remember I saw people talking about it, and they were like, why did they decide to make this, you know? I just need 3,000 watch time. Man, I feel like the watch time is so hard. I was looking at like what was required to get monetized through like shorts, and it's insane. For like shorts, you need to have like a combined 3 million views in the span of 1 month or something. And I was like, ain't no way I'm reaching that. Ain't no way I'm getting monetized through shorts. So I was like, listen, my TikToks get my shorts get watched, but they don't get that watched. I think like the most watched short I had has like 20,000 views, nowhere near like 3 million. So I was like, that's never happening. So maybe I'll get monetized if I like post enough like short form like videos, like clips of me. But again, I'm a one-man team. I do have someone who edits my shorts, but if I want like actual like videos, then I'm gonna have to do those myself, which means I need to put out content myself. It's why I kind of want to get into gaming a little bit more, because it's a lot easier to turn gaming into like a 10 to 20 minute like highlight video than is talking, because a talking video I have to listen back to my entire stream. Like I have to fast forward my stream and listen to every word I'm saying to edit that together. I don't have to do that if I'm doing a gaming stream, because then I could be like, oh, I'm talking about like finding, like I did like the video I posted today. I was like, okay, I'm talking about finding a broom. Let me skip over to the part where I like find the broom. Oh look, I'm at the broom. You know, I can just skip around and like there's visual cues. There's no visual cues when I mean there can be sometimes, right? Like if I'm frowning, for example, if I want to talk about when I did the Assassin's Creed earlier, for example. If I wanted to make that a clip, I would look for when I start frowning, because I frowned a lot during that time. That's the only visual cue I get, you know? So I need to lock it. I need to lock it by me too, bro. Me too. I need to lock it, but summer doesn't last forever. And as soon as the summer's over, I'm going to unlock it. Also, bye, Doodle. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. Because I've been stealing all your info all these years. No, not all my info. Darnish. I said darnish. Darn it. You sent me off in a van. I sure did. But the kind of streams I want to do, because I do like the just chatting category, but I also like really like wholesome stuff too. And like if I like did like highlight videos, I wanted to stay wholesome. Like the dog video was really wholesome. I'd want to keep that kind of energy. Which is why I kind of want to play more like open-ended role-play games. Kind of like Darnish. Kind of like that's why I said cooking simulator, or maybe like Minecraft. You know, those are more like open-ended games. You can basically role play and make your own story with anything you're doing. You know, it's like, oh no, we gotta make sure that we plant all the pretty flowers so we can. You know what I mean? I kind of want to get into that. I want role play stuff. I want more open-ended games to play. So I was like, maybe I'll do like a cooking simulator stream. I think that'd be fun. I also am going to. I've been thinking about this. I remember talking to Pinky about it, and I talked to Kotaro about it. I want to start recording myself when I play games off stream, because sometimes I don't. You know, there's a lot of times where I don't play a game on. I won't play games because I'll be like, oh, I need to save this game for streaming, because if I play it now, I'm not streaming, then I'm missing out on valuable content. So like, to avoid that feeling, and so I can play things and also get good video quality, like content, without having to like work as hard. Because like, you know, live streams, you have to constantly talk. But if I was just recording myself playing a game, I would probably only like speak and open my mouth when I need to, well enough to where I can easily make a video from it. You know what I mean? So I was thinking like, I will probably, if I decide not to stream a game and just play it off stream, I'll probably just record myself playing it, and just record myself acting it, so that I could have that footage of, instead of me going me and having to filter through all that, I just have to look at the audio cues and go, okay, I spoke here and I said what? You know, oh, I pointed at the pretty flower and I said, oh wow, what a pretty flower, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? So you might end up seeing, we'll see if I actually go to it. I probably will, honestly, because there are some games I'm just like, I want to play this game, but I don't feel like streaming. Or like, I don't want people to like, what if something exciting happens while I'm playing this game and I miss the reaction, you know, or, you know, and they get to miss my reaction. So what I'm probably going to do is you might end up seeing some games on YouTube that I'm playing that you have not seen streamed, and you're going to be like, what? Where did this come from? But hey, now you get that exclusive YouTube content, you know? Fantasy Life. Oh, Fantasy Life is already on my list of games to play. 100%. I love games like Fantasy Life. Right now I'm still playing Rune Factory. I haven't really touched Rune Factory though since I got my desk set up though. I haven't played it in about 3 weeks, but Rune Factory is one of those games where I'm like, man, that wasn't really like playing through that, and like the voice chat and stuff was really fun. I had like a lot of fun playing it. I wish I had like either just recorded myself, if not streamed it, just recorded myself like reactions. Because people who are in the voice chat with me, listening to me play that game, they know. I was in there like, are you kidding me? Why would they design it like this? What is this? Oh, this character is cute. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I wish I recorded my like initial reactions. You know, ever heard of golf? I don't like golf games. Don't tell me to play a golfing game. I don't like them. I don't like golf. I hate golf. I don't like golfing with friends. I don't like Mario Golf. I don't like golf. I don't like golf. Golfing is not fun. Where's the fun in golfing? I don't understand. Golfing is one of those hobbies that like rich people play, and they hit the bucket. What do you call it? They hit the ball. Sorry, they hit the wrong sport. That's hockey. They hit the ball, and they're like, what a great throw. You know, like they laugh and rich. That's not me. I don't want to play golf. That is all I can think of when I think of golf. It's just swing, hit. Ha 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 ha. What a great throw. Ha 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 ha. Wow, I seem to be winning. Ha 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 ha. Normal golf is boring, I'll admit it, but the mini golf is peak. You know, I've actually played mini golf IRL. Would not recommend it. It is really boring, to be honest, and it's really frustrating too when you're like right in front of the the hole and you hit it too hard and it's like right in front of you, like literally right in front of me, and it just, oh whoops, sorry, I hit it a little too far left. It went, man, I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at it, but it's also really frustrating. I just don't like golf. The point of golf is to play less golf. No, you have to play less golf because who plays that game, bro? Rich people do. Rich people with too much time play golf. Nobody else actually does. Golf is very boring, and I don't care if you put golf in game form. If I don't like the actual sport, I'm not gonna play like the in-game version of it. The sports I do like that I wouldn't mind playing a game for, I wouldn't mind playing like a little soccer game. That was cool. I like baseball. I like baseball a lot. I like that sport. If I were to watch any sport, I would watch baseball or soccer maybe. I don't like football. I think football's kind of... I like... I lost my train of thought. I had another thing I was going to say and it's gone now. So, gone with the wind. Shh, just gone. Just like that. Just like that. Shuffleboard? Bro. I mean, people do play that, but anyways, as a certified puppy, I'm more interested in participating in the puppy bowl myself. Maybe I'll get adopted and somebody would be lucky enough to take me home because I need to be adopted, bro. I'm tired of having to do my own things, you know what I mean? If you adopt me, I promise I'll be really kind. If you adopt me, I promise I'll be really nice. I'll be really kind to you. And I most definitely will not destroy your couch. And I most definitely will not chew up all your furniture. I will be really nice, okay? And if you have other animals, I'll also play with them. Since I am a dog, but I also have legs and arms, I can do the dishes for you. I can do the dishes for you. You just gotta adopt me, please. Please adopt me. Hi, Yuki! Hi. Hello, my Western friend. I sent you greetings straight from Russia. I wish you all the best, a successful stream, and a good mood to your subscribers. I'll go right away. Oh, okay. Bye. Bye. Thanks for the positive message, friend. Cyan's train of thought has less station. I don't have a train of thought. I do have a... I wish I had a train, though. That'd be nice. Don't adopt Cyan. She bites and surplexes. First of all, I don't know what a surplex does. So you can't accuse me of things I don't even know the name of, okay? And second of all, yes, I bite. And does anyone really care about that at the end of the day? I only bite ankles. I'll bite your ankles and I'll bite your knees, but I don't really bite anywhere else. But I also don't bite unless you give me a reason to bite. Like, if you're nice to me, you won't get your ankles bit. But if you're not nice to me, I'm sorry. The ankles gotta go. You can't have them no more. So, do you take head pats like Claire? Yes. Not on stream though. I don't got a stream head pat redeem, sadly. Sadly. I had one and it worked for 2 seconds. And then I switched computers. So now I need to like re-figure out how to do that. Yeah. Using a different program than the one I was using, honestly. The one I was using was not very effective, so I gotta figure out how to get adequate head pats. Head pats. Wah. No, Yuki, I'm not bitten you before. Actually, I probably have, to be honest. Gives you a virtual head pat in this place? Thank you. Thank you for the virtual head pat. How about this for a game? A 2D adventure style platformer where I don't like platformers. You can end a sentence there. I don't like platforming games. There's just not... Unless they're 2-player. Is it a 2-player platform game? Then I like it. I like if it's 2-player. You ain't gonna catch me playing a platforming game by myself. It's funny because I bought Mario Odyssey and I have no idea why I did that. I bought Mario Odyssey, played it for like 1 hour and I was like, I'm bored. But I hadn't time. That game's 2-player, bro. I was having so much fun with that. Split Fiction, which is a million different genres in one. Well, what a fun game, you know? What a fun game. But like 1-player game, Oh yeah, you could if you make a 2-player, then yeah. Then yeah. What a good game, yeah. You know what I really want to make? I've always wanted to make a visual novel. I want to make a VTuber visual novel. Maybe like a Rainbow Meadows dating sim visual novel. I think that'd be so fun. I think that would be so much fun, dude. Like, and then it'd be like fully voice acted. It'd be a fun little voice acting thing for us. We are still doing voice acting. I need to follow up and see if people have been sending in their lines. I did. I'm the main character, so like, we're doing the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. We're voice acting that visual novel, and I'm the main character, so I have a ton of lines. I'm like 30 something lines in right now, and I'm only 15 minutes out of like 50 minutes for the first episode, so I got my work cut out for me, dude. I got my work cut out for me. I hope at least the others have been doing their work, because at least they don't have like nowhere near as many parts. Maybe Mink, because Mink is going to be playing Tails, and I know Tails is a big part of the story, but I am literally the main character. I'm literally like 30 something lines in. I got like 40 more minutes to go. I'm gonna, every chapter is gonna be like hundreds of lines for me, I already know. But good thing is that it doesn't take me long to like record, and I think I do a pretty decent job, so, you know, I ain't the best voice actor, but I've had a lot of practice over the years. Hi, Terrence. Hey. How are you, Terrence? I've had a lot of practice voice acting over the years. I like to play visual novels, and I have been, I like to voice act the visual novels when I play, or like if there's any dialogue in games, like I'm always the one who opts in to like to voice act them and give them funny voices. I'm really hoping that having years of doing that and reading dialogue on stream, like, has given me the strength I need to do voice acting. The only concern I'd have with adopting Cyan is that I heard she's a husky and they're notorious howlers. Huskies are hilarious to watch, but probably a nightmare to take care of. I mean, you can ask Kotaru about that one. I am kind of a yapper, just like huskies are. You know, that's me all day long. But I promise, if you adopt me, it'll be a good time, okay? If you adopt me, it will be a very fun time. We're gonna, I don't know what we gonna do, but we gonna do something that's gonna be very fun. Having play a platforming game with you is one of my favorite genres. But how many? There aren't many 2-player platforming games though, like at all. I can't think of one other than A Hat in Time. Is there another like 2-player platforming game? Ooh. Sorry, I just opened Steam as soon as I mentioned like platforming games, and they're having a sale. They're having a sale right now for like Square Enix games, and I like Square Enix. At least it seems like they're having a sale for Square Enix right now. They have franchise. It's a franchise. They got a few franchise sale. Where did it go? Oh, there's the Final Fantasy one. What Final Fantasy games on sale right now? Which one's on sale right now? I need to know. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy is how I learned Roman numerals, by the way. Hi, Hito. How are you? Kaduishi yaps and bites and commits fraud with your information that leaves you in crippling debt and a ruined credit score. No, I'm nicer than that. I promise. I'm a very, very, very happy and positive yapper. Okay, I would never do something like that. I would never commit crimes or do anything like that. I am but a humble, positive doggo. Also, welcome to the Puppy Parade, Hito. You're like the third person to ever follow me on my YouTube side. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so I'd love to see that. We love more YouTube friends. Mario's the main one. Kirby's another one. Kirby's like local though. Mario's single player. Like almost all, I think all Mario platformers are single player, unless you found like a mod or something. And Kirby is mostly local co-op, like Kirby and the Forgotten Lands is local co-op. I really wish, since there wasn't like a co-op mode, they would let you play it online co-op, but they don't, and that makes me sad. That should have been one of like the DLC things they added when they added like the new Switch stuff. It should have been like, hey guys, we're actually adding online co-op. That'd be so nice. I like do Parsec. I mean, technically, I don't like Parsec, mostly because of the way you connect and the permissions you have to give people to connect. I don't like that. I don't really like Parsec. Parsec's a bit more, a little more sussy. You had to play with somebody like very trusted on Parsec in order to play. I used to use Parsec for when playing, not playing, but mostly, well, yeah, when I played and like also like watched Kotaro do certain things years ago, back when we like didn't live together, because we live together now. But when he lived at his house and I was at my house, we used Parsec a lot. I remember that. That was a long time ago. That was like before I became a VTuber. You know, Kotaro is actually what got me into VTubing. Fun fact. Back when he streamed, yeah, back when he was a streamer bean. Yeah, other focuses now. Now he's like trying to do music. He wants to make like songs and stuff, and he does a pretty darn good job. If you're doing that Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog thing, what's the main character's name? I like the headcanon. Well, since I'm the one voice acting them, they're just naming the main character Cyanica. Since I am the voice actor, so they're literally just naming the main character Cyan. That's what it is. That's what they're naming it. I guess to keep the not headcanon, but keep the game canon alive. I mean, normally I would do like a little voice for something like that, but because I'm the main character and I have like hundreds of lines, I'm not putting on a voice for it. I'm literally just going to use my voice because I don't think I can handle, I ain't that good, all right? I don't think I can handle putting on a voice for that long, especially when I go back to teaching, right? Because remember, I am a teacher, so once like August hits and I start teaching again, I'm going to be projecting my voice and it's not going to sound as clear as it sounds now. And if I start trying to put on a voice now, I don't think I'd be able to keep it up when I have to when I'm using my voice 24/7. Yeah, so it's just the main character is literally just me. It's just me. It's just me doing the best I can to read some lines. That's how it is. So I really hope it sounds good. I hope it goes well. I hope everyone does. I bet everyone's gonna do a good job. I hope it sounds nice. Check out your rewards. What? What's wrong with my rewards? What's wrong with them? First of all, half of these rewards have been here since the beginning of time. All right, Deep Wolf has been there. Compliment You has been there. Outfit Change. I think the only ones that you probably wouldn't know, Ranger, might be like I added High Wolf, Meow, Awoo. You're a Good Boy, which is a fan favorite. Yeah. And the head pie, which is broken. I think everything else has been there since the beginning, since you were here. Speaking of, oh my gosh, Panda! You know, I like your theme. I like that you're a cute little panda bear. I think that's very creative, and I think it's very cute, and I think it suits you. I don't know. There's just you give me panda energy, and pandas are they're like lovable and they're like huggable. Yeah. Pandas are lovable and huggable, and it makes sense that you're a panda, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It matches your energy. You're a ball of niceness. I've actually been told that before, have you? Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. It does make sense. A panda matches your aesthetic, just like I feel like a husky matches mine. Because huskies are loud and they don't shut up. And that's me. I'm loud and I don't shut up. Ah. One of my favorite things is to wiggle with my tail. I like to do that sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I like when I end stream and I'm just playing with like my model, I'd just be sitting here. I'm like, let me see if I can catch up with my tail. It goes so fast though. It's hard to match the flow of the tail, you know. It's hard to truly match it. Hard to truly match it. I'm gonna head on, so it was nice to hang out for a bit. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. I'd like to see you around. I hope to see you around some more in the future. Probably earlier in the day though. This is a later stream. I didn't tell anybody I would be streaming, so I didn't really expect anyone to be here. I usually stream earlier in the day. I mean, I guess this is my old time I stream basically. I mean, I tend to stream around 7 p.m. Eastern time when the school year is active. But when the school year is not, I prefer to stream earlier. I prefer to stream around 11. I think 11 is a good time for streaming. Like it's early enough to where I have to wake up and maintain a sleep schedule in order to do it, and it's late enough to where it's late enough to where I get to sleep enough. Like I don't wake up feeling like, oh man, it's so early in the morning, I want to go back to sleep. I don't have to feel that, you know. So I like 11. It's early enough to where I can still wake up early in the morning and maintain my sleep schedule, you know. Most of them are there. It's the good boy one that caught me off guard and the lack of followers. To be fair, Hunter. I mean, not Hunter, sorry, Ranger. You are the only person who requests the followage thing. Like, the followage only gets mentioned when you show up like once every like 6 months. You show up and then you say, hey, where'd the followage command? And then I don't see you again for 6 months and it never gets talked about. And then 6 months later, you're like, hey, where's the followage command? And then it never gets talked about again. To be fair, you were my only reminder. And the reminder is so spread out. After getting called Hunter. Wasn't that was one of your nicknames not Hunter? Like, you changed your name like 20,000 times. I met you as Ranger, and I think it became... You had 2 different other names. I don't really remember what they were. Mine are Twitch mods. Yes, Twitch mods. I do need those because the Twitch mods I currently have are busy doing other things, and it's not the best is. Because I've been doing my own shout outs and my own other stuff. So probably do. I most definitely do need Twitch mods. You're most definitely right about that. Bam 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 bim bam 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 bam. Is that better, Panda? Does that make you happy? Is that better? It was Ranger, then a different Ranger, then Groovy Llama. I don't remember Groovy Llama. I don't remember that one. I really don't. I don't remember that one. Panda's about to have a meltdown. Groovy Llama! That's a cute name though. You know, when I was in high school, I was very obsessed with this like llama aesthetic for some reason. Like I kept finding like llama stuff all the time. Who made your VTuber model? So good. My VTuber model was made by Orbi Haru. That's the person who did the art. And then the person who rigged it, which made it move, he's a really good rigger. Like, I mean, look at this. I got the ear floppies. I got the tail waggies. I can move so far. The hair physics is good. That one is Leonard _ Cruz. He has been rigging my model since 2021. He has improved so much in his rigging. Like literally, I still have one of my old chibi. My chibi model was the first ever rig he ever did. Like it was his first rig, and it was very compared to how it is, like how his rigging is now. It was so stiff. He learned so quickly, and he can do anything I ask him to. Like anytime I see something I like and I want it added to my model, he does it instantly. Like literally, I came to him like 3 days ago. I said, hey Leonard, you know how like some people have expressive ears, you know, where they can just flop them up and down with the and it moves around with the eyebrows levels. And he was like, yeah, what about it? And I was like, I want that. And he said, okay, bet. And then he added it like he added it the next day and then he gave it back to me. So it's good. And I was like, yeah, thanks. And now I'm streaming with it. And I asked him to do that like 2 days ago, and now I have it, you know? He works really fast. He actually can rig a full model to be this good in like the span of a week. I like to recommend Leonard a lot because he needs the money. So he does a really good job, and he also like really needs money. And also he undercharges himself way too much. Like his models are probably like the rigging he gives, the quality of rigging he gives is probably worth, I want to say like over $1,000. Like this type of rigging, like look at the mouth. Like I have full mouth rigging. I can move my eyebrows and all this stuff. My hair's floaty. I can move all around. Let me zoom out so you can see like the full body, you know. Zoom out. Now I'm standing in the room. I'm standing in the room. You know, like this is some good rigging. This is some pretty good rigging right here. He only charges about like I think I used to pay 150. I think I paid 150 for this rig. And then he raised his prices, actually. He did raise his prices recently, which good on him. He needed to raise his prices. Now it's now he charges 400, which again is still really cheap for like the quality that he gives. But I mean, there's add-ons like the tail wag, that was like a $20 add-on. The whole facial re-rigging. That was like, I think that one was $80, but the reason it costed so much was because he had to, sorry, my face spaz, I don't know what that was. He had to re-rig it because my model wasn't rigged for the facial tracking that's required to use in order to do all this. So because it wasn't rigged for that, he had to redo it. So he did charge me a lot for that, but it was worth it. And then the ear ones, the ears, he just added the ears. I just had it. Like before, it was just whenever I blink, like it's not doing right now, I blink and it like will wiggle. I asked him to add like flexibility to the ears. He added that for an extra 40. So like, I guess the rigging of my model cost a lot because I had a lot of extra add-ons that weren't in the base cost, but you know. On your birthday, September 14th, please. Maybe if you hang around a bit and I get to know you some sums. Doing collabs with people you haven't like talked too much prior can lead to a disaster unintentionally, and you don't want that. So it'd be nice to like maybe like hang out in a voice chat or something before before doing a collab, just so that you know that you mesh well with the other person. Because there's a difference between like streaming with somebody and like actually like being in the same voice call as them, you know what I mean? So I think that'd be important. I was into llama during my villager bully Minecraft YouTube error. Bro, I believe it though. Villager bully Minecraft. I believe it. Man, I bet you were bullying everybody. You know, when I was Ranger's age, actually I don't know how old Ranger is anymore. I used to like a teenager or something. I used to be a little troll. I used to be a little troll when I was a teen. So I used to troll people left and right online. Good times, good times. I wouldn't do that now though. I'm trying to be a positive icon for people. But back in my day, that wasn't always my cause. I wasn't trying to spread positivity back then. I just wanted a good laugh, and it didn't matter whether it didn't matter. You're 19 now? That's insane. I mean, I guess I did start streaming like 4 years ago. That's so weird. It's so weird seeing my community grow up around me. It's such a weird feeling. I don't know how to feel about it. I really don't. I don't know how to feel about it. About my community getting all grown, bro. Bro said he's about to turn 20. Whew. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways. 22 months from now, I'm just trying to cope with that. Bro, what, does 20 make you feel old? Are you calling me old? Because I'm already in my 20s. You calling me old, huh? Huh? You calling me old? You better not be calling me old, or else I'm going to chew all your furniture if you call me old. So you better watch what you're saying. That was my threatening noises, by the way. That means stay away, beware. I've been making videos. Making videos? videos or live streaming? Because I've been live streaming for 4 years. On Twitch, I only recently started streaming on YouTube, like literally less than a month ago. I started making like shorts for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. What month are we in? July? 3 months ago. And I started making short form videos on YouTube. Like, never actually. I make them every now and then. I guess I did like a few last month, but I'm not old. I was 14, 15-ish when I found some random Apex stream with no skill and 12 pixels and 5 frames. Yeah, good times. I was just playing that game and I was really bad at it, and I was streaming at like 2 FPS because my computer was like a really, really old laptop I was streaming from. I still have, to this day, have no idea why people watched it. Like, it used to baffle me because people would be like, man, your quality is so important. Do you play Minecraft? Bro, I'm literally thinking about playing Minecraft right now, to be honest. I have it up open in the background. I was just like, should I continue yapping or should I play Minecraft? I had no idea. I literally have it open in the background. Do you play Minecraft? Kind of. I will say kind of because I don't play it often. Minecraft is one of those games where like Minecraft is one of those games where you go a long time without playing it. Like, I get really interested in Minecraft for about like a week maybe max, and then I put it down. I don't touch it for a long time. That's how I am with Minecraft. I'm in my Minecraft phase again. I kind of want to pick up Minecraft and play it and then go back into it. 2 weeks ago, I saw one of my little cousins that I hadn't seen since she was a baby, and she didn't recognize me. Yeah, and kids don't recognize you either, which sucks. Like, you could play with the kids so much and like hang out with them so much, and then like 2 years later, like, who are you? Yeah, I know you spent like a month at my house, like, and we hung out the whole time and like played, and I bought you snacks and stuff, but like, it's been like a whole year or 2 years and you're not gonna know who I am anymore. It kind of sucks. Hypixel? Oh man, I haven't heard of Hypixel in ages. I haven't touched. I think we used to play. I forgot the server that me and Kotaro used to play on. We used to play Bed Wars a lot. But that was years ago. I don't know if it was Hypixel or it was the Hive. It was called the Hive, and I think the Hive shut down. I think they like shut down that server, and then after they shut down the Hive, we just stopped playing Minecraft. Your laptop with 12 gigabytes of RAM was begging for death. Yeah, it did have 12, which is such an odd number for a laptop. My new PC has 32 gigs of RAM, so I will never have that problem ever again. I don't know how much VRAM's in this thing though. I don't remember. But I do know I have 32 gigs. It says 30. Actually, it says 36 gigs committed, but memory 32 gigs. I don't know what that means, committed. But yeah, I got me a powerful PC. I got a crazy powerful PC. Been banned for life from Hypixel. I played one of those Bed Wars and got banned. Bro, that's crazy. Oh, they're still working? I know that they were talking about shutting down the Hive at the time. I don't know if they actually did it or not. I don't know if they actually did. Actually, the reason I want to play Minecraft is I found a server that I kind of like, and I kind of wanted to explore it, but I don't know. I want to play it, but I don't know if I should play now. If I didn't shut down Give. It's a server called Fairy Tale SMP. Oh, Hive. Okay, it's called Fairy Tale SMP. It's shut down on Java, but thriving on Bedrock. Oh, see, I only played it. I mean, I have both the Java and Bedrock, but like I only really play Java. I feel like Java is like the more popular one, right? Like that's the one that like everybody uses. I don't know though. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm not very versed in Minecraft, you know. Bum 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 pew bum 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 jump die jump bye jump. Sorry, I like vibe to my background music. Would y'all want to explore this new SMP with me? You should do a stream about Minecraft. Oh, if I don't play Minecraft like literally like in the next like 5 minutes, I probably will like actually end up doing a Minecraft stream. I was actually talking about to one of my community members, and they wanted to do a stream with me, and they suggested Minecraft, and I was like, sure. Because the way Fairy Tail SMP works is that they work in 2 seasons, you know? So every 6 months, they kind of like they kind of update the server, then they generate a new world. So they start everything over every like 6 months. So what I'm going to do is I was thinking about like just spending time now, like exploring the server and getting to know the server, because their reset time is on the 18th. So like there's no point of me like trying to settle down and build stuff, right? However, I think it would be fun to spend a little bit of time like exploring the server and getting to know everything and maybe some of the people in it. I don't know, before the server resets in literally like a week. What day is the 18th? That's literally next Friday. Yeah, so the season ends next Friday. So I was like, what if I just explore it? Maybe I should just explore it for a day, you know? That would be fun. Yeah. So I might do that. I've been meaning to just run around, explore, maybe get an idea of what other people are building, and then try to see if I want to figure out what I want to build too, you know? And then take this newfound knowledge over into the new season. I was also talking about with Rainbow Meadows, so this isn't set in stone yet, because Rainbow Meadows, we have our own Minecraft server. However, it's very inactive. It's been inactive since we first had it back in I made it back in January, and it's been super inactive. Okay, have fun, Ranger. Let's call you Hunter again. Goodness, have fun, Ranger. If I make an SMP, would you like to join? I don't know. It depends. Like I said, I have my own actually SMP, but it's inactive. It's very inactive, and it costs me money each month to host. And since it's not active, and like we have one active player on the server. Let's be real. And I don't really see the purpose of like hosting a server like that. So instead, I was talking to the other members of Rainbow Meadows, and we'll see how it goes, about maybe instead of hosting our own and have like a dead server, to maybe align ourselves with an existing SMP, like so that we can all, you know, still be playing on the same server. And they already, if it's like an established community, like let's say Fairy Tales, for example, they're a 13 up community, like there's no SFW, they're all SFW. They're very vanilla-esque when it comes to Minecraft, other than like you can be like your own fairy and there's like cosmetics and like cute stuffs and whatnot. But they already host like art contests and like build contests and other things like that. So I was like, what if we aligned ourselves with the community that already existed? Then we won't have to worry about anything, and we get to still play Minecraft with our peoples, but we just have a separate server for it, you know? So that's what I probably would do. Hi, Yoda! Can I join your Minecraft server? I will make it a lot. I mean, the Minecraft server is open to public, so have fun. It's open to public. You just have to join the Rainbow Meadows Discord. And let me get you that message for the Discord, because it's only going to pop up on Twitch if I do this. I'm going to copy and paste this Twitch message. I don't have a bot set up for YouTube yet. Not really sure how to. I use Nightbot for Twitch, but I can't figure out. I don't think you can use Nightbot for both. Like I think you can only. I couldn't figure out how to get it connected to both at the same time. I think I would have to log out and then make a separate Nightbot account specifically for YouTube to get them to connect to both channels. But right now, if you join the Discord, this literally the Minecraft server is literally in the Discord. We're actually gonna have a Minecraft stream this Sunday. In 2 days at what was the time for the I don't remember what the time was. Hold on, let me pull up the events. Goodness gracious. At noon, okay. At noon Eastern time, I'm EST. So at 12 p.m. Eastern time on this Sunday, we're gonna be playing Minecraft a bit. We're gonna do a little Minecraft. We're gonna Minecraft it up. Minecraft it up. We're gonna have a summer collab. So our goal is to make like, I don't know, we're gonna find like a beach or something and like maybe like make sandcastles or something. I'm not really sure yet. Looking into everything right now. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why people keep. I've had so many people like apologize to me recently for like being distracted. I'm like, hey guys, You're allowed to do other things. Fun fact, you can do things that isn't just watch my stream. It's actually pretty encouraged. I used to have a realm back in my day, but it was just like me and my friends. Me and my like one friend, we had a realm together for a long time. I haven't done that in a while though. But yeah, I do want to like take the time to explore the SMP on stream at least once before, just to familiarize myself with everything before I actually like get into it before the seasons. Because it's just a bad timing that I found the server as their season is ending. So like, oh cool, I found a server to play on. I found a cool server with it's really popular, has a huge community. It's like SFW is so wholesome, it's everything. Oh, it's so cute with cute fairies and cute cosmetics and stuff in their little store, and you can like unlock points and stuff. How cute. And then they're like, we are shutting down the server in 1 week. And I'm like, no. Also, my mouth keeps spazzing. You see that? It keeps going like this. No. Why? Oh, actually, I know why. Let me see. That might fix that problem. There we go. You know what you should do? You should get your friends and make an SMP like the lifesteal, but your own SMP name and invite, I guess. I mean, it is technically like our own SMP, the Rainbow Meadows one. It's our own Minecraft server. It's just, I mean, we advertise it the best way we can. It's just the best way to advertise a Minecraft server is to like always be streaming the Minecraft server, but like none of us are Minecraft streamers. If one of us was Minecraft, like a Minecraft streamer, then I can see it like growing in popularity. But like, it was active when I was on the server, but I only, like I said, I only play Minecraft in like waves. Like I'll play it for like a week and then like set it down for a while. So like that wave where I was like really interested in Minecraft, we had a lot of people playing. We had a lot of people like super active. It was good for like 2 weeks, and then after that, people were like, "Ah, all right, my Minecraft juices have run out. No more Minecraft," and that's how that went. So that's why I haven't played it since. What? Oh, Shiori, how are you? Thanks for the donation. Why does that show as a message? You got exposed? Oh, whoopsie. That's just Twitch by default, though. I never set that up. Twitch decided to set itself up by doing that, so. But thank yous, I appreciate the donations. We gotta keep the doggos alive, keep the doggos thriving. Also, how are you doing? And why are you up so late? It's 10 p.m. my time. That means it's like a crazy, ungodly hours for you right now. It is like insane hours for you. So I don't donate on Twitch, really. So you don't like to donate because of like the dingies and the alerts? Interesting. I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. Some people are like to lurky lurk. So I'm sure that like some people get scared away when like they follow and I go, "Welcome to the puppy parade," and they're like, "Huh? Oh, what a scary dog. She's like yelling at me. Why is she doing that?" You know? So like I get that. I understand, I guess. When I first started on Twitch and like when I first started interacting to people, I used to get scared when the streamer would talk to me directly as well. But like I wanted to talk to the streamer, but then I'd get like scared and they'd actually respond. I'd be like, "Oh, they're talking to me, they're responding to me." Unless it was like a super popular streamer, then I'd just be really happy that they acknowledge my existence. Give to charity, but I like it to be private. PMO when people post charities online. Well, there is a way. I mean, if you wanted to donate to this charity and it be like anonymous, you can like, the link in my bio does not link to like a personal like charity thing. It literally just links to their website. So you can always donate through the link in my bio and then like do it that way. Then no one would have to know other than the organization itself, because the link literally leads to the website itself. Am I because of Dead by Daylight? Wow. Is the game that good? I've never played it before, but so many people just talk about it so much. They're like, "Oh my god, this game is so amazing. I love this game. I love that game. I love this and that in this game. I love this and that game." You be lurking and falling asleep to my beautiful voice. Thanks. But I low-key might end stream soon. I'm getting kind of tired. I really wanted to play Minecraft, but I feel like I'm all yacked out right now. I do feel like I'm all yacked out, and I might I might make Minecraft another day. I do really want to explore the SMP on stream. However, I want to do it when I have the most energy. Like I want to show up and be like, I want to be able to like explore the Minecraft as like the new area and be like, wow, this place looks cool. Look at that. And it'd be like a genuine reaction instead of like me just sitting here and be like, oh wow, look, they have stuff going on there. Amazing, yeah. You know? So I don't have a lot of I'm all energied out right now. I might we have a Minecraft stream on Sunday. I almost always stream on Monday. I do. That's pretty consistent thing I've been doing. I make sure that my Mondays I do stream at 11. So I will be streaming Monday. It might be a little later though. I do have morning Monday obligations. Like I had to get up really early Monday, so I might end up coming home and crashing and then streaming later. But maybe we'll explore the SMP on Monday. What do you think? Should we make it a Monday thing? Because we're already playing Minecraft on Sunday on our server. So a 2-hour stream is kind of short, but it is what it is. For just chatting for a YouTube stream, actually 2 hours is a pretty solid number. I've learned that YouTube streams are nowhere near as long as Twitch streams in terms of it. Sounds amazing. Hope I can catch it. Yeah, I'm so excited. I literally want to explore this SMP. Or I might do it on a random day, like today. I'm randomly be like, okay, I'm streaming now. I'm streaming now. Time to play Minecraft, boys. I got a list again. I want to explore the SMP. I want to play Cooking Simulator. I want to play Cooking Simulator. Is there another game I want to stream? I feel like those are two. Those are two ones that leaves a lot of room open for like yapping and roleplay. I really just want games that leave open like roleplay opportunities. I do like role playing. I do. I don't want a story to tell me what to think. I want to think of my own story. Because home crashes wakes up. I did that. I mean, today I literally woke up at like 8 a.m. because Kotaro was getting breakfast, right? So I ate the breakfast and then I fell back asleep at like 10 a.m. and then I woke back up at 2 p.m. It was pretty bad, low-key, I'm not gonna lie. Whoopsie daisy, what can I say? I'm just a professional go-to-sleep girl. I'm a professional sleeper. Is my favorite hobby. Here, I've never done it before. It was scary. Taking long naps like that, there's nothing scary about this. This is just reality for some. AKA reality for me. Alright, I do want to end my streams. So let me see who wants to raid. Let me see. Who is live? Who do I follow that is live? Is any Rainbow Meadows live? Oh, Neon is still live. She's playing Roblox. Okay. Well, that's easy. Thank you for coming, guys. Before I leave, join my Discord. Join my Discord now. Join it now or else I will literally beat you up. Bro, let me copy and paste this message for YouTube because I know my YouTube side ain't getting that message. Boop. Join the Discord. Join the Discord now. Okay? And like I say at the end of all of my streams, sayonara, and I hope you have a good day. I'm gonna jump scare you guys. You ready? You ready? Are you ready? Wait, where is my ending screen? Where is it? Oh, there it is. You getting ready? Close your ears, guys. Close your ears. Okay, let me get the raid ready. Neon. Do 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 do. Thank you to our parade of sponsors of Fox Nova and Tegan, the cool people, to the big sponsors. I like the music too. Okay, guys, bye bye. Sayonara. Have a good day.